Hey guys, this is Dave LeClaire from MakeUseOf reporting to you live from MAGFest, one of the biggest classic game conventions you'll find in the entire United States. Standing here next to the sign for the Dungeon, which is where you'll find the marketplace and the wealth of arcade machines, as well as some of the live events that happen. Upstairs we have the panel rooms, which is where some of your favorite retro gaming personalities will be speaking live for all of us to watch. And there's pretty much anything you could ever want here as far as classic games go, and we're going to bring it to you. So now we're here in the arcade room, which, as you can see, it's a little loud. There's a lot of games going on. Everybody's having a great time. Behind me over here, we have the row of pinball machines. Back over there, there's a lot more of the classic stuff, the old Mario arcades, Joust, whatever you want pretty much is here. There's a lot of stuff from the Neo Geo. Pretty much any arcade game you could want is here, and best of all, every single one of them is set to free play, so you can play as much as you want without having to spend a penny.
MAGFest isn't just a great place to come play classic video games. It's also a party that never stops. Here we have a bunch of people hanging out in front of a DJ, having a good time, doing a little dancing. But it's more than just randomly dancing in the hallways. There's concerts going on all the time, and each one of them is included with your ticket. Let's check out some footage from some of the concerts you can see at MAGFest now.
This is Dave from MakeUseOf.com. I'm here looking at Bacon Man, one of the indie games on the floor of MAGFest, and I'm here with...
I'm Neil Lorenza, Managing Director of SkyMap Games, and we're showing off Bacon Man here at MAGFest.
So we're going to go through, give you guys a little demo of what the game has to offer, and he's going to bring us through the game. So what are we looking at right now?
Sure, so right now we're looking at Bacon Man. He's trapped in a prison after he's been kicked out of his he's the rightful heir to the throne, but he's been kicked out. So right now we're trying to escape the prison, which is a freezer, so where meats go to die, right? And some of the core features of the game is it's a 3D side-scrolling action platformer. So if you like games that are hardcore platforming, meaning jumping from obstacle to obstacle, then this is something you'll like. But in addition to the platforming, we also have brawler mechanics, meaning you can go and actually beat up some enemies. So right now, I'm fighting off what's called pork troopers, who are playing some cards here on a table.
So would you say it's a little bit of a Metroidvania-inspired type of game?
I wouldn't call it Metroidvania-inspired. We have some RPG-style elements. Like, for example, you'll see in the top left-hand corner, there was actually a level up functionality. However, that hasn't been programmed in yet. The game is still in alpha. Right now, there are some shooting, there's some fighting mechanics as well. But the game really focuses on being a hardcore platformer in the sense that it's just extremely difficult to get from one area to another. So there's a lot of dying in this game. So the demo right now is 2 levels long. The first level is the escape from the prison itself. The second demo is trying to get to the bottom of the mountain. So as we go down, things start to melt away. We also have mechanics such as grabbing and throwing, so we can pick up enemies and actually use them as platforms.
So now the game obviously very beautiful. What engine are you guys using? Is this in-house or?
This is using the Unreal Engine, and this has been about a year and a half of work. But we have 3 people who are working on the game full-time and 1 part-time. And we have a soundtrack by Kyle Landry of YouTube fame and Braxton Burks of Pokemon Reorchestrated fame.
So what made you decide to go with the bacon theme?
So we started work on this game when we were actually in a college dorm room, and we decided we wanted to make a game about food because we'd sit there and just snack all day when we were making our school projects. So we decided, let's make a game about bacon. We like bacon. Everybody else seems to like bacon, and hence Bacon Man came forth. But we also have other playable characters, including a feta cheese samurai. This game will have multiplayer, so you'll be able to play with your friends locally.
Competitive or co-op?
We have a cooperative mode, which is working right now, and we're planning to also have a competitive mode. One will be race, so you'll speed run against your friends. I just got killed there. You'll speed run against your friends. And another mode is a sort of deathmatch style brawl beat 'em up.
Will it only be same console or internet as well?
This game will be for Steam first, and then we would like to port to console, but we haven't quite gotten there yet.
Now, are you guys going through the Steam greenlight process, or are you already approved for publication on Steam?
We will be going through the greenlight process. We'll also have a Kickstarter, probably for, I would expect, late spring, early summer. And I'm actually dying a lot in my own game, so that tells you something about how difficult it is.
And that is Bacon Man from SkyMap Games. It does not have a release date yet, but we hope to see it out soon. As I said, it's still an early demo with only 2 levels, but it definitely looks like a game that you should keep your eye on. There's more to MAGFest than indie games, concerts, and an arcade. There's also a giant vendor floor where you can come find some really, really rare classic games, a lot of complete in-box NES games, and plenty of other stuff. There's also panels with your favorite internet video game personalities, such as RetroWare TV and the Angry Video Game Nerd. There's people dressing up in costumes from some of your favorite video game characters, and it's really just an awesome place to be with tons of cool stuff going on at pretty much every minute of the day. It's definitely something you should check out. Once again, this is Dave LeClaire with MakeUseOf.com. Thanks for watching.